lovers of all ages, the New York State Police are proud to showcase man's best friend in our canine demonstration.
All right, day 8 of the Great New York State Fair. I want to thank all of you guys for braving the heat out here and watching us today. So, big hand for you guys. For the next half an hour, we have an outstanding show for you guys. We're going to bring the energy. Even though it's warm, our dogs are going to bring the energy. What we want from you guys is the louder you are, the better our dogs are going to perform. So, if you think something's funny, we want you to laugh. If you like something, we want you to clap. Now, before we get started today, first, right up here, we have Big Dan Smith, 22 years out here watching the show. Up in the tower, we have DJ Brian DeRoshi. Show him what you got, DJ DeRoshi. He does have some skills up there. Now, without any further delay, our host for today's show, we call him the director, Trooper Eric Knapp.
Good afternoon, everyone. Let me enjoy my rock star smoke. Here we go. It makes me feel important. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Great New York State Fair. And even more importantly, welcome to what I consider the most entertaining, energetic, exciting thing here at the fair, the Great New York State Police Canine Exhibit. So thank you again for coming out, braving the heat. Come out and see us today. Again, my name is Trooper Eric Knapp with the State Police. I've been a trooper for the last 19 years, and I've had the good fortune of being a canine handler for the last 10 years. I'm presently stationed on the State Police Barracks out in the town of Sullivan in Madison County. And lucky for you folks today, you're stuck with me for the next half an hour as your MC today. So again, I also don't mean to brag, folks, but I'm also a 1990 graduate of the Newhouse School of Public Communications at Syracuse University, where for 4 years they taught me how to talk in front of large groups of people. So here we are, nearly 30 years later. I'm at the pinnacle of my career, doing the canine exhibit at the fair. So aim high, yep. I don't know how psyched my parents are or whether they think they got a good return on their educational investment, but they're stuck with me, and so are you guys today. So anyways, folks, we're going to have a little bit of fun, and hopefully we're going to learn something here today about our canine unit. We're going to have some of our canine handlers bring out their canine partners to exhibit some of the skills that they utilize every day while they're out there protecting the people of the state of New York. But before we bring them out, I'm just going to give you a little history about the State Police Canine Unit. Back in 1975, the State Police purchased 3 explosive detecting canines from the United States Army in anticipation of the 1980 Winter Olympics up at Lake Placid, New York. Since then, our unit has grown to have 99 canine teams throughout the state, which makes the New York State Police the largest non-military canine unit in the entire country. Of those 99 teams, 3 of those teams are bloodhound teams that are meant strictly for tracking. The other 96 teams are multi-purpose patrol dogs with a specialty in either explosives detection or narcotics detection. Now, the reason we use dogs for police work is primarily for their extremely strong sense of smell. So we're going to use their strong sense of smell to determine if there's explosives or narcotics where we might not be able to see them with our eyes. We're also going to use that strong sense of smell to detect human odor, so they'll track for lost or missing people or bad guys that run away. We'll also use that strong sense of smell to find a bad guy or a burglar hiding in a building where we might not be able to see them. And we also have 31 teams throughout the state of New York that are also certified in cadaver detection. So they'll use their strong sense of smell to find human remains or cadavers. And finally, above and beyond their strong sense of smell, we'll use those shiny white things right underneath their nose called their teeth to protect us. Now, like a lot of you guys out here that go to school, we have to go to school as well. So we have one centralized training facility located in Cooperstown, New York. So back in the year 2000, through the generosity of Miss Jane Forbes Clark and the Clark Foundation, a 10,000 square foot facility was built for us on 2,000 acres of land. So that's where our 99 canine teams, as well as over 50 outside agency canine teams, receive their basic certification as well as their semi-annual recertification. And finally, folks, what I want to leave you with is the names of our dogs. Our dogs all have very, very special names. Each one of our dogs is named after a trooper that lost their life in the line of duty. So it's a distinct honor for every canine handler to be able to carry out the memory of that fallen trooper to the daily hard work of their canine partner. So if you happen to see a State Police canine handler, please ask them about the dog's name and they'd be happy to tell you a story. All right, folks, I know this is the first time meeting you folks today, but you probably get a good sense about me and that I'm trying to milk every bit out of that communications degree. So you can be stuck with me for the next 30 minutes flapping my gums, or would you guys like to see a dog? All right, I can talk to you. Here we go. All right, folks, who wants to see a dog today? I know it's hot, but let's hear it. Who wants to see a dog? boys. Even though it's hot, we got a zesty crowd. Let's give them a show.
Oh, yeah.
Our first handler is a 16-year veteran of the New York State Police. He's stationed out of SP Oneida. And prior to becoming a state trooper, he worked as a rodeo clown for 15 years. Let me introduce you to Trooper Kevin Connors and Bloodhound Sheenie. Now, as Sheenie goes around, feel free to pet her as she goes around. Sheenie is a 4-year-old female bloodhound who weighs about 75 pounds, and she's named in honor of Trooper Craig Sheenie.
Years that I've been here, ain't nobody got as friends. Ain't no one on somebody, why don't you run? Pretend to have a little fun. Get my lantern, get my gun, little heavy treat for the morning.
Watch your french fries. Oh yeah, she's trying to get them. All right, go see some Big Dan.
Kind of hard to see, but that's good.
All right, so this is my canine partner. Her name is Sheenie. Sheenie is 4 years old, and I've had Sheenie since she was 8 weeks old. When I got Sheenie, she was this big, and she rode home 5 hours in my wife's purse. Now, before I start today, Sheenie needs to stretch. She had a late night last night. So we've been using bloodhounds in the state police since 1934. We use bloodhounds to look for people that are lost, missing, or criminals that flood the scene. The reason we specifically use bloodhounds is through their powerful sense of smell. So to demonstrate this, I want everybody in the audience take your thumb just like this and cover up your nose. So do you guys see how your thumb covers up most of your nose? All right, you can put your thumbs down now because you look ridiculous. When I do that same thing to Sheenie, you can still see her nose. So we as humans, we have 5 million scent receptors in our nose, and the average bloodhound has 300 million scent receptors. 5 million versus 300 million. So the next question everybody asks is when my dog is looking for somebody or trailing for them, what is she actually following? So how many of you guys in the audience seen Peter Pan before? All right, there's a character there named Tinkerbell, right? And everywhere Tinkerbell goes, Tinkerbell's throwing out pixie dust. Well, we as humans, we're throwing out our own form of pixie dust in the form of skin cells. We shed 40,000 skin cells per minute. So right now, as I walk across the stage here, I'm actually throwing out skin cells leaving a trail. So what I do, if somebody's lost or missing, I look for an article of clothing from them that they've worn. I let Sheenie smell that, and then she knows to follow that person's skin cells or that person's pixie dust. Now, unfortunately for me, Sheenie has decided her favorite article of clothing to smell is actually dirty underwear. It's pretty disgusting. So luckily for me, Trooper Eric Knapp over here has a strange hobby of collecting dirty underwear, so it's real convenient at sea. Some other characteristics that help Sheenie do her job is her big ears. Do you guys see how big her ears are? So maybe if we stand into the wind, she could even fly a little bit here. Now, these ears, they do hear, but what they're really designed to help her do is smell. They drag along the ground just like this, and they work like 2 little mini fans. They pick up that odor, that scent she's looking for, and it blows it to her powerful nose. Now, another characteristic that Sheenie has is all this loose skin. You guys see all that loose skin? So what happens when she puts her nose down to trail for somebody? Watch what happens to her face. Can you guys see that down there? So all these wrinkles, they, again, are by design. They pick up that odor that she's looking for, and it brings it to her powerful nose. Sometimes when we get called out at 3 in the morning, I wake her up, that's what Sheenie's face looks like. Now, the last thing that Sheenie does, and I wish she didn't, is she drools. Sheenie drools a lot. Now, the reason Sheenie drools is a wet nose works better. So along the trail, they take that drool with their tongue and they put it on their nose. Now, just to prove to you guys how much Sheenie drools, I've collected drool from her this morning. You guys see all that drool? Now, an old-time handler taught me a little secret about this drool. He said it is really good for growing hair. And if you don't notice, I need some help in that department. So what I think he said you do, you put a little on your hand just like this, and you rub it on your head. Is it working, bud? Am I growing any hair? No? Well, maybe he said you were supposed to drink it. What does that sound like? A good idea or what? This stuff is powerful. Let's see if it works.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's horrible. With a little aftertaste of chicken. Is it working yet? Am I growing any hair? No? You know what? I think he was pulling my leg. Thanks for learning about hounds today.
All right, let's hear it for Kevin Connors and Bloodhound Sheeny. Folks, there's a reason there's only 3 Bloodhound teams in the state of New York is because these boys are a little eccentric. Hey, Connors, you got your microphone on still.
Sheeny, stop drinking your drool. Sheeny, stop drinking
What's
the drool.
going on back there?
Oh no, this isn't good. Sheeny just drank her own drool. Oh my gosh, the drool makes me feel like I'm growing hair. Oh, whoa, whoa. Sheeny's actually multiplying. Sheeny is multiplying. Do you want to see it?
All right, come on out. Oh my goodness, she has multiplied. Bloodhound Sheeny and Bloodhound Tilly. Tilly's a 4-month-old bloodhound. She's in training right now with Trooper Connors to be deployed out to Troop K SB Poughkeepsie in the spring of 2019. She's named after Trooper Thomas Lines.
Trooper Knapp, I got one thing to say with this wonderful head of hair I got.
What's that, buddy?
Hello, ladies.
All right, get out of here, Connors. You're a piece of work. The mullet is back in style. DJ Jiroshi, I'm a little loud. All right, folks. I'm going to ask you this question probably a couple of times throughout this event today. Do you have any interest in seeing another dog? You guys are a good crowd for being so hot. All right, guys, you're getting to see another dog. She's a 6-year veteran of the New York State Police. She's stationed out of SP Hastings, and prior to becoming a state trooper, she was the 2007 Oswego County Mud Wrestling Champion. Let me introduce you to Trooper Kylie Black and Canine Rudd. Let's hear for Trooper Black and Canine Rudd. That dog barks at me non-stop. I can't believe it. Trooper Black has got to be one of the most respected state troopers out there. She's a wonderful addition to our canine program, very endearing to the community, and very well received by all. She's a pleasure to have. These little to no supervision at all. That dog just doesn't stop barking at me. Please keep that dog quiet. I'm trying to talk. All right, the reason Trooper Black is out here today is she wants to show us focus on physical fitness as a state trooper. Every state trooper's got to stay physically fit, but to be part of a specialty unit like the Canine unit, we have to be held to a higher level of physical fitness standards. So Trooper Black is our physical fitness guru, and she's got a special workout regimen that she does with Rudd to keep in shape. Now, Trooper Black, what are you going to show the crowd to do today? You're going to do some squats. All right, that dog does squats? All right, let's see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 squats. That's 56 dog squats. Fantastic job, Rudd. Wow, you're a physical fitness dynamo. How do you do it, Rudd? What are you doing? You just chilling out there, buddy?
Take a break.
Just take a break? Take a break or expose himself. This is a family event, folks. Evidently, Rudd's a boy dog. All right, let's go on to our next exhibit. Trooper Black, can you show us the next workout you're going to do today?
Some lunges.
Lunges. So that's your trademark Rudd lunge. So you hold that 90-pound dog and you do lunges with that dog. All right, let's see it. Who wants to see Trooper Black do some lunges with Canine Rudd? Trooper Connors. Hey, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on? Hey, I heard you guys are doing jazzercise out here.
Yeah, but different, yeah.
No jazzercise? Well, I know you're working out, right?
Yeah.
Well, I decided today is the day I'm going to start working out.
Today.
Today. All right, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Doing lunges, so you're going to pick up that 90-pound dog.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You got to start easy. You don't want to go in and work out too hard. I have an idea. I'm going to bring out my own dog. Assistant.
You got an assistant now. Holy cow, what's going on here?
All right, so he's bringing me a dog. What do we have, assistant? A 12 ounce and a 4 ounce. We better go with the 4 ounce.
4 ounce dog.
Okay.
Really, these
Here
lunges
are some
here we
lunges.
go.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there we go. Better wait for number, DJ Jiroshi. Oh my goodness, what happened here?
I just ripped my pants.
Holy cow, get him out of here. Oh, Trooper Connors, body by neglect. There's a reason we don't bring him out that often. All right, Trooper Black, can you please show us how you do these lunges with this 90-pound dog? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lunges. That counts as 35 in dog lunges. Let's hear it for Trooper Kylie Black and Canine Rudd. Great job, team. Good work. Physical fitness dynamo. Great job. All right, folks, guess what? I'm going to introduce a new canine team out here. He's an 18-year veteran of the New York State Police. He's presently stationed out at SP Catskill, and he enjoys the largest snow globe collection in the Northeast, which he proudly displays in the basement apartment he rents from his mother. Let me introduce you to Jeff Dovich and Canine DJ. Now, DJ is a 6-year-old long-haired German Shepherd. His specialty is explosives detection, and he's named in honor of Trooper David Lane. Now, as Trooper Black came out and showed the focus on physical fitness for the individual trooper, it's also up to us to make sure that our dogs remain physically fit. Now, right out here, we've got what's called an agility course. At our Cooperstown facility, we've got a very, very large agility course. That agility course is one of the ways that we help keep our dogs in shape. It also is a way to keep our dogs exposed to different surfaces and environments that they may encounter in the field. So you guys ready to see Canine DJ go through a little agility? They're ready to see him. All right, let's go up through the window. Up over the A-frame. There he goes, DJ. Through the confined space tunnel. Good job, buddy. Let's go more stuff. And right there for Canine. DJ. Great job, buddy. Good work. What a workout.
Hey, Trooper Nap.
Hey, Connor, so funny to see you. Hey, did you get a haircut?
I did the Floby. They sell them in the Center of Progress. I highly recommend it. So, Trooper Nap, this is the smallest but loudest crowd that we've had so far. And you just sit here, talk, trying to put them to sleep. Your opening monologue was like 15 minutes. So, I think we need to spice this show up. I think we need to have DJ right here jump through a ring of fire. What do you guys think?
Wait, this is a long hair.
You want to see DJ jump through a ring of fire? Alright, so what I'm going to have everybody do is close your eyes. I'm going to light a ring of fire and I'll tell you when you can open your eyes. Okay, you can open your eyes for the ring of fire!
One OSHA-approved ring of fire. You guys ready to see DJ go? Up to the window! Up over the A-frame. Here he comes down. To the confined space tube. Over one foot. And two. Canine DJ and Trooper Jeff Dovich. Outstanding job out there. Thank goodness that dog didn't have any hairspray on today. All right, folks, if you happen to see our show in the past, you'll recognize this next canine handler. He's a 24-year veteran of the New York State Police. He's stationed out of the SP North Syracuse, and prior to becoming a state trooper, he was voted the 1992 Green Lake State Park Most Valuable Lifeguard by ladies the age of 17 to 24 and men 35 to 40. Let me introduce you to Mark Bender and Canine Mandan. Mandan is a 7-year-old male German Shepherd. He specializes in narcotics detection as well as cadaver detection. Weighs about 75 pounds and is named in honor of Trooper Amanda and Trooper Mark Bender. You're carrying around the window, but you're not carrying a dog. So what's going on? Where's this dog? I know you've got a high maintenance dog. There's a reason I took last year off is because you guys were ridiculous. You were watching the royal wedding with your dog. Were you watching the royal wedding while I was watching the royal wedding? Meghan Markle, I love her. Okay, so you're watching the royal wedding, so your dog needs a royal entrance now. Fantastic, Bender, low maintenance dog. You got an assistant as well. Oh, your dog does. Oh, that's great. Oh, how strange to see you again, Trooper Connors. I guess you're Mandan's assistant?
Yes, first, this dog is royalty, so every royal needs a red carpet that must be rolled out.
This is ridiculous, folks.
He is required some royal music.
Holy cow.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please focus your attention to the doghouse and the smoke coming from the doghouse. For Canine, Superdog, Mandan!
The crown, a cape. What a royal entrance. This is absolutely ridiculous. What a high maintenance dog. Thanks for coming out, Superdog Mandan. Well, again, Trooper Bender is a 24-year veteran of the New York State Police, and nobody more focused and dedicated to his job and more serious about his job than Trooper Mark Bender. He's a fine example for young troopers and brand new canine handlers as the example of what to follow. He's a guy that needs little to no supervision because he's dedicated and serious about his job. That's why I've chosen him to do basic obedience with Canine Mandan. We want to see some obedience from Mandan? All right, hey, Benny, you ready to do some obedience? As you were. Okay, Mandan, what do you got there? something I might want to let go. All right. Now, basic obedience is at the foundation of everything that we do regarding our training. So what Trooper Bender's going to start showing us is called on-leash heeling. That's basically where the leash is attached to the dog. The dog stays glued to his left-hand side and stays focused to Trooper Bender, awaiting his next command. Now, as Trooper Bender goes through this, he's going to give the dog both verbal, to talk, and non-verbal, to sign indications. So he gives him the non-verbal cue to sit. It's a hand signal, so that dog knows to sit. Oftentimes in tactical situations or high-risk environments, we can't speak. We can't give up our location. So that's where hand signals are important. Now, Trooper Bender is going to do what's called off-lead heeling. So basically, the dog is not directly connected to Trooper Bender, but will remain glued to his left-hand side and stay focused to Trooper Bender. He heels, does an about turn, and brings him back to that original spot without direct contact from the dog, and he puts the dog in a down with a hand signal. Put in a stay, gives you the signal stay, and Mandan will sit and stay until he's given the next direction from Trooper Bender. The dog is now recalled back to Trooper Bender with a hand signal and a verbal signal. He comes back. Oh, aren't you gonna love up your partner? I don't want to love him up. Oh, of course I'm gonna love him up. Mandan, stay focused on obedience. Now he loves him up. Holy cow. He does love you, Trooper Bender, even though that dog is very high maintenance. Good job, Trooper Bender, and your high maintenance dog, Super Dog Mandan. A little bit distracted, but we still love him. What's going on back there? What's that? Cameras back there? Bender, what is going on? Paparazzi for you and that dog? You gotta be kidding me. Or is it paparazzi? Let's see. Bloodhound Tilly, Canine Philly, and Canine Rougie. Canine Philly is a 7.5-week female Belgian Malinois, and Canine Rougie is a 7.5-week Dutch Shepherd. Philly, Belgian Malinois, and the Dutch Shepherd are two of the three multi-purpose control dogs that we utilize. The other one is the German Shepherd, like Canine Mandan. While these guys have a wrestling match, we're going to talk about these three breeds. They're all proven work breeds. They're very, very loyal, intelligent, and strong. So of these three breeds, we'll look at these dogs and we'll make sure that, first of all, that their plumbing works properly. That's one of the first things we look for. We want a dog that's healthy. We want a dog that's social enough to interact with us. We want a dog that's assertive enough to protect us. But what we really look for these dogs is they love to play. And these guys seem to really love to play, folks. And who knows, maybe in another year, these guys will develop into the next state police canines. Let's hear it for Bloodhound Tilly, Canine Philly, and Canine Rougie. And a special thanks to our friends down at Von Kugelblitz Kennels down in Catskill for sharing these wonderful puppies with us to the fair. All right, folks, you've seen them once before. We're going to bring them out once again. You've seen them before, Trooper Jeff Dovich and Canine DJ. As we stated before, Canine DJ is an explosives detecting canine. So this explosives detecting canine team, you'll see our canine teams throughout the state of New York, these explosives detecting canines in areas of critical infrastructure and large public gatherings. Our job is to detect and deter. So you'll see these guys making sure that you guys can go out safely with your family with no risk of any explosives. Now our dogs are very, very intelligent, but we have yet to teach them how to speak. So the way the Canine DJ communicates with Trooper Dovich is he will sit when he detects the odor of an explosive. So, what do you think, Trooper Dovich? You want to run through some explosives detection? All right, let's run them through. All right, Canine DJ, smell out a paint can, nothing. Another paint can, nothing. Backpack, no. Recycle bin, recycle bin, recycle bin. And your dog just sat. So I guess he detects the odor of explosive, Trooper Dovich. What do you got there, buddy? Not good. What do you mean not good? What's an ABC bomb? ABC you later. Hey, listen, buddy. Don't run away. Hey, get back here, buddy. Okay, everyone remain calm. Lucky for you, we've got a specialty unit located within the state police. It's referred to as our bomb disposal unit. And even luckier for you, we've got the one and the only, our bomb disposal specialist here at the Great New York State Fair. Let me introduce you, the Bomb Spolsey. Everybody welcome Tom the Bomb, and he's my favorite guy out there. He's going to talk my ear off for the next 40 minutes. Tom, what do you got there, buddy? Is that a hairdryer? X-ray machine, huh? Hey, listen, Trooper Dovich came out here with Canine DJ, and they alerted on that last recycle bin there. He tells me it's an ABC bomb. Have you ever heard of one of them? Have not. Oh my goodness, first day on the job. All right, Tom, what are you going to do with that X-ray machine? We going to take care of this thing? You need an assistant. Why? Where's your other guys? Dunkin' Donuts, yeah, this 1-3, okay. All right, so we need an assistant. Is there anybody out in the audience that's a willing participant, wants to be a junior trooper? I need somebody with a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of excitement. I need a whole lot of energy and excitement to be a junior trooper, junior bomb disposal specialist. Are you excited? How excited are you? Are you excited like two hands excited or one hand excited? One hand? How about two hands excited? All right, if you're two hands excited, you can get out here. It's trouble getting everybody excited here in this 1,000-degree heat. All right, what's your name? Madison. Madison, how old are you? Madison, you're 6. And where do you live, Madison? You live in New York. Let's welcome Madison, who's 6, who lives in New York. Now, Madison, remember we talked before about being physically fit as a state trooper. We have to do a physical fitness test for you and a small quiz, okay? Are you ready to do that? Are you physically fit? Can you do 3 jumping jacks for me? Let's see it. Can you do it for me? 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. That's actually 21 jumping jacks and dog jumping jacks. So great job, Madison. Good work. All right, there's a small quiz, okay? Can you answer this question for me? Madison, can you tell me what the fastest land animal is? It's not the cheetah, it's Trooper Knapp when there's an ABC bomb. So good luck with Trooper Smoltzy. Enjoy your time with him. I'm going to go hide over here, okay, Madison? All right, remain calm. Please don't shuffle your feet across that shag carpet. It'll cause static electricity. All right, Trooper Smoltzy, you're going to gear her up? All right, she's got a special vest. Oh my goodness, Madison, look at that. Wow. Madison, did he give you earphones, Madison? You've got earphones on, you're not supposed to hear me. Holy cow. All right, Madison, pay attention to Trooper Smoltzy. He wants you to turn the key on the x-ray machine. What happened, Trooper Smoltzy? It overheated on a day like today? What is that thing, low bid? Oh my goodness, so what are you gonna do now that the x-ray machine didn't work? Hands on with this thing? Madison, are you ready to do this? All right. What is that, Madison? Stays over. Hold on, Madison. Hold on. Hold on. Wait till I plug my ears, Madison. Hey, Trooper Smoltzy's got to put on your ear protection. All right, Madison. Let's give it a try. And for your bravery, what's in there? You received 1 Trooper Foundation Stuffed German Shepherd for your bravery. Let's hear it from Madison from New York. Great job, Madison. Wow, you were so brave. Let me see what you got there. Now, Madison, listen. Can you help me out just a little bit further? You've been a great helper so far. Can you continue to help me out? Okay, you know that Trooper Bender and that Canine man and those the one with the royal wedding and all that kind of stuff with the cape and everything? These guys have been driving me bonkers for the last 3 years, and I want to see if we can fool them. Can you help me out to try to fool him? He's going to come out to try to do narcotics detection the next time, okay? So up there in that object on that table, there's something that smells like the odor of narcotics that we're trained to find. I want to see if you can hide that somewhere out and about out here and see if you can find it. I want to see if we can trick him. So can you hide that somewhere within this rope line? Can you do that? Okay, pick that up. Here, come on over here. All right, pick that up. I'll hold on to your dog for a second. I promise to give it back to you. And you can find any location out here that you might want to hide that. Now, Madison, remember, this is a 30-minute demonstration. Okay. Oh, you're so sneaky. Good job, Madison. All right, here we go. Let's hear it for Madison from New York. Great job, Madison. Good work, kid. All right, folks, for you folks out there that take things too seriously, no, we do not have a junior bomb disposal specialist training at all of the New York State Police. So if you happen to see a bomb, hear a bomb, anybody says the word bomb, please don't take things into your own hands. Call 911 and we'll send one of our bomb disposal specialists to come take care of it for you. End of disclaimer, and on with the show. All right, our next Canine handler is Trooper Mark Bender and Canine Mandan to see a little narcotics detection. Trooper Mark Bender, Canine Mandan. Amanda, we had a special guest out here. Or, I'm sorry, Mandan. Trooper Bender, we had a special guest out here to try to fool you and Canine Mandan. So we hid the artificial odor of narcotics somewhere within the rope line here. We want to see if Mandan can find it. Now, we know how smart Mandan is and what a great dog he is, but he's going to communicate with you different than Trooper Dovich's dog communicates with him. Trooper Dovich's dog did what's called a passive alert. Basically, the dog sits next to an explosive because we wouldn't want a dog to scratch an explosive. Now, our narcotics dogs are trained to do an active alert, which means they'll scratch at that object thinking they're digging their toy out of it. So Trooper Bender, if you want to run Bandit through, start him this way and just work your way around. Let's see if you can find that artificial odor of narcotics. Here we go. Good job, Bandit. Keep sniffing around. Backpack, recycle bins, and another can, nothing. Pulling you around. Should we pay him? Should we give him a reward that he finally multiplied? Otherwise, you can pay him. And for all his hard work, he receives one tug toy. That tug toy is like us getting our paycheck every 2 weeks. That's all he works for. And that's why we look for these dogs that really, really love to play. Great job, Trooper Mark Bender, Canine Man. Hey,
Control to State Police Canine.
State Police Canine's on control.
State Police Canine are able to assist state police units on 690. They have a motor vehicle failing to comply, possibly involved in an armed robbery.
Affirmative. Canine Sheeny and Canine Mannon will be en route.
Control copy, I'll patch you through.
2D12 control. The vehicle eastbound on 690, speeds around 80 miles per hour. We are approaching the fairground.
that's right around here, folks. So just stay in your seats for a little bit, okay?
Copy,
Thank you very much.
2D12.
2D18, I have spike strip toys across the fairground.
The vehicle hit the spike strip, 3 tires deflated. The vehicle just spun out in front of the fairground. He's down, chase.
Guys, that's right around here. If you guys
Police
have
helicopter 1816.
anybody that looks like a bad guy, felony
Just off the
suspect,
fence near gate 4.
let any one of the state troopers know out here, okay? Please, this could be around here, so just keep your eyes peeled for anybody that looks like
Bloodhound Sheeny to control. Bloodhound Sheeny to control. We're trailing the suspect. We're approaching the State Police Canine exhibit. He's trying to hide in the crowd. There's not a big enough crowd to hide in today, buddy.
This is News Channel 9. Sheeny, what do you have to say about this?
Oh my goodness, Shane cannot stand bad guys. Trooper Bender's giving commands to the felony suspect who's non-compliant with his commands. He's a felony suspect who won't listen. He deploys his dog, and his dog takes him right off of the street and he holds him down. The term arrest means to stop and to hold. The Canine Man is trained to arrest the subject by biting and holding until he's released from that bite by Trooper Bender. Oh, but he looks so tasty, Dad. Can I go back for dessert once? Toys? Oh, he looks so delicious. Canine Man is taught to go into a down in the state and to do canine overwatch for Trooper Bender. As Trooper Bender pats down the subject for any weapons. Easy. What do you got there, Bender? Handgun. Nice job, team. Good job to take another gun off the streets. All right. Let's cut this guy out and take him downtown. The perfect set of handcuffs for this character. All right, let's go. He tries to run away. And Canine Man is taught to disobey any basic obedience to always protect his canine handler. And for that, Canine Man is rewarded with one artificial human arm. Let's give it to Canine Man and Trooper Mark Bender. And nice striking job there by Trooper Connors and Bloodhound Sheeny. Good work, team. Outstanding job. Oh, it tastes so good, Dad. I really love it. As our canine partners are there to protect us, it's our obligation to protect our canine partners. All of our canine partners are issued a ballistic vest to protect them from gunfire. Every one of our dogs receives 24-hour outstanding veterinary care. And every one of our vehicles is equipped with a heat regulatory device. So on hot days like today, in case our air conditioning would fail, the windows drop, a fan goes on, and an alarm goes off. And folks, finally, these dogs are the state's dogs and we're their handlers. And once they retire, they're signed over to us as our pets for the duration. So we obviously have a little bit of fun, but we do take our jobs very seriously. We really enjoy the opportunity to come out and speak in front of you guys, and thank you for your interest in our canine unit. Feel free to come by and interact with our canine handlers and their canine partners. Feel free to stop by our Trooper Foundation store over there to get some swag, and stand by for the second coolest show here at the fair, the Special Operations Response Team Show. Thanks a lot, folks, and have a great day at the New York State Fair. Did you guys have fun?